Hey, mate, simple question. How was your weekend? Oh, wait. Hey! Logged on Monday, just having a scroll. Saw your meltdown spiraling out of control. Didn't say shit, didn't throw no shade. Just asked a question, big mistake I made. How was your weekend? Nice and clean. Hey, hey. Didn't know I'd hit a fucking nerve unseen. Next thing I know, bam, I'm gone. Hey, hey. Blocked so fast like I did you wrong. But you've been stirring shit all week online, flagging channels like a jealous swine. How was your weekend? Tell us, mate. Was it holy love or a swingers date? Preaching clean while you live that lie. Now the whole damn internet's asking why. How was your weekend? Don't be shy. You can't block the world when the truth goes by. Raise your cross while you play both sides. Now you're getting dragged in the comment tides. Report this channel, report that guy trying to silence voices cause you can't deny you lit the fire. Now it's out of control and everyone's digging through your roles. Sunday preach with a halo bright, Friday night's a different fight. Private life where you made it loud, now it's echoing through a pissed off crowd. You threw the first stone, now don't you cry when the whole damn world throws it back twice. How was your weekend? Tell us, mate. Was it holy love or a swingers date? Preaching clean while you live that lie. Now the whole damn internet's asking why. How was your weekend? Don't be shy. You can't block the world when the truth goes by. Raise your cross while you play both sides. Now you're getting dragged in the comment tides.
Thou shalt not judge, you say online, while reporting channels left and right. Walk in faith, yeah, preach that shit, while your double life don't quite fit. Block, run, 10 more speak, hide the truth, it starts to leak. Click, report it, don't erase, screenshots live forever, mate. How was your weekend? Scream it loud. You can't hide shit from the online crowd. Fake your halo, fake your grace. Now it's blowing up in your damn face. How was your weekend? One more time. Truth don't care about your holy line. You lit the fuse, you played the game. Now the whole damn world knows your name. So yeah. How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
Hail and howdy! What the fuck is going on? What the hell? Everything's breaking on me! Why is the thing behind me not working right? What the fuck? God damn it! Give me a second. Give me a second. Why are you not wanting to work? Play. Fuck you. There. So I had this all set up. Okay, I had a whole plan for tonight, and everything's just been going haywire ever since I got home. I don't even know if that's gonna work right behind me. God damn it. I wasn't originally gonna stream tonight. That's part of the thing. See, it's not even loading. It's just a circle of death right now. We'll see what happens, okay? We'll see. But anyways, today has been a fucking weird day. It's Monday, obviously. We're here. I don't normally stream today, but I'm trying to throw in a couple streams right now. That way we could have some stuff to do. Because I got a couple, you know, I gotta take like Thursday sort of off. There will be a stream Thursday, but in PPV voice, his TV's broken. Yeah. I have a case of the Mondays. Oh yes, I do. It's so bad. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck? Let's see if anything happens. What the hell? God damn it, this is a Monday. It's a Monday for sure. Here's a trick. Sometimes, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. YouTube wants to be a bitch to me. I'll just turn it off. It's usually on, but it's fighting me today. So there's that. But anyways, okay. Oh, Big TV got him. Yes. Skynet got me. It probably needs an update that I haven't done. Quartering too lazy for a morning stream. We'll talk about that. I think he got fucking drunk over the weekend. That's why he couldn't stream. I have a theory, so we'll talk about that. But anyways, it's Monday. I'm trying to lock in some streams right now so that you guys have some stuff to watch. We can get some content out and all that stuff. Because here soon, I will be away for Vegas, so content's going to be a little light. That's going to be a little wonky, but that's still in 2 weeks. So we got to get some things in simultaneously. Okay, simultaneously. We got so much, okay? I did find something. Okay, I'll admit I didn't find this. We got some Jer content for today. I did not find this. Don Flurgandy found this, and I just ripped it from Don. I'll fully admit it. I ripped it straight from Don. It's a 7. His clip was like 20-some minutes. My version is 17 minutes that I just ripped from his video. So yes, you can blame me. I stole it from Don. So shout out Don Flurgandy. You're fucking awesome. I stole something from you. I'm not gonna apologize. I ain't apologizing for that. Okay? I stole it from you. But we got some other stuff. There was another reason why I was gonna go live. Oh yeah. I had a completely different honesty is the best policy. Yeah, I straight ripped it. I kept part of it in the JR segment because it's just funny. But I had a completely different intro planned. I don't know where it went. Usually when I stream on like a Monday or a Tuesday, I like to play this one, the Weekend song in the key of CWC, you know, from Songs of Key this. I like this song. I have no fucking idea where it is on my PC right now. None. It is not in the folder it's supposed to be at. So, okay, we have the weird jerk dance right now, so there's that. But anyways, all that crazy shit's out of the way. We got some things to talk about because we got Chrissie Mayer, we got quartering, and we got a little weirdness with the Odyssey. Okay, we got some weirdness, and I got a few other things to sprinkle in. We're not gonna go super long to. Okay, we might have to go somewhat long tonight because that JR segment's gonna be. It's gonna take us a little while. It's gonna take us some time. We might also do a reaction to the Avengers Doomsday trailer. We might. I don't know. I'm not super excited for that movie. I'm more curious, if anything. But shout out, chat. I see you all. I see Keto Hydra. I know Legatus can only be here for about an hour. I see John Alexander, Kipcast, Epic Jason, Dash is here. I see Dwayne. How are you doing? I'm trying to make sure I get everybody because there's so many of you guys in chat right now. I see Alex is what Alex Garcia got it. Desiree, obviously, the lovely Desiree. Heather Hambley's got blacked. There's that, and if I missed any of you, I'm sorry. Oh, there's Craig Browing. Shout out to you, buddy. I think you're newer to the chat. I do want to point something out. I don't normally call out, like, comments or anything like that, because it's gay. Okay, it's gay to call out comments. I kind of just let my videos, like, go up now, and I really just ignore the comment section altogether. But I saw this one this morning. Okay, I saw one this morning that is just fucking wild. Hey, Wolvesbane. Oh, and there was somebody else over on Kick. Brett Mayer's over on Kick too, so shout out to you. But I saw this comment this morning, and my brain just literally fried and was like, what the fuck? I dislike people like this because they don't know how to calm down. But I'm going to show you this comment. Okay, I posted it to X and everything. Okay, so this is on my Chrissie Mayer sees over being fired video, which is doing just numbers, and I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why it's doing fantastic right now, but having no idea who any of you are is the real win today. Oh, okay, yeah, that is a win. That is a win. You don't have to comment, but that's a win. The world is on fire. War quite literally everywhere, and food is going to be more scarce than brain cells. Yet here you are, worried about your bread and circuses. You know, like the first part of this, I thought was okay. But then if we do this whole the world's on fire, there's wars and all, then we can't do shit. If we can't talk about just about anything, if we have to stop our entire lives because there's shit going on in the world, then the fuck? Why the hell do anything? Why breathe? This is the gayest shit I've seen. And I've seen some gay shit. I really dislike these people. You know what? If you want to live your life like that, Fine. Quit watching my videos. Okay? Honorable Harbinger. This dude. You're watching my video. There's war going on, dude. There's horrible things going. There's genocides. Quit watching my videos and go do something. People like this are fucking pathetic. People like me are around here to point and laugh at the stupid shit. I'm here to make sure that you guys have something to laugh at. Whether it's me for being an idiot or somebody else on the internet. That's what it's gonna be doing, okay? Well, I'm here to take you guys out of the realism for a moment. Like the real world and shit like that. Because in the real world, shit sucks. It does. But I'm here to try to at least give you guys some joy and happiness. And if you find happiness from my content, that says more about you than me. In reality, you guys have to like the screw loose. Like, I'm a retard. What the fuck are you guys even watching? What are you doing with your life if you're watching me? That's the real question. Now, I appreciate each and every last one of you who is here and hanging out. You guys are fantastic individuals. Now, I have that out of the way, but let's start getting into some of these topics, okay? I do have some side things to do, don't worry, but let's start getting into some of these. So I want to start off. I have a couple Jer stuff, but I really want to start off with this Odyssey thing because this is I'll probably save the Odyssey thing for a little bit later. You know what? Let's do the Chrissie Mare stuff first. Jeremy made a conscious choice not to go see Never Ending Story on Wednesday because it's going to be 105 and 106 with a heat index of 110. Ugh. It's just too hot and too dangerous to head out. I have to work in these conditions, so Jeremy bullied me. I have not bullied you yet. I can, but I haven't done it yet. I don't know. I'm retired and playing video games with buddies. Seems okay to me. Oh, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys. But let's start with the Chrissie shit. Okay, we're gonna start here. We're gonna start with the Chrissie Mare stuff because, as we all know, Chrissie Mare has been terminated from Friday Night Tights. Well, no, less terminated. She's been kind of like asked to leave. She's no longer a part of Friday Night Tights. Simple enough. But because of that, she's been seething a little bit. Every so often, she tries her hardest to go out there and take a big old pot shot at them. And it brings us over here to this, okay? We got this tweet. And I just want to read this tweet. The dirty secret about hate watching woke Hollywood films and putting up reviews, even if negative, is that it still helps feed the algorithm to benefit and promote the movie. They still win. The key is to not talk about it, but that won't pay the outrage critics' bills. Chrissie. One, this has been disproven so many fucking times. Okay, this notion that if you talk about bad content, it benefits them. We can go through a myriad of lists, and I have some things pulled up here just to help out by disproving all this shit, okay? But, like, in video game context, Assassin's Creed Shadows was a flop. Star Wars Outlaws was a flop. Mixtape was a... I don't even know what to say with that game. Like, there's a lot of games out there that people talked about, played, and did all that, and they flop still. Movies. Well, we could go through a list of movies. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Flop. Hey, Eternals. Flop. We got the Marvels. The Marvels a big example of this. Massive flop. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that worldwide box office. Holy shit, that shit stunk. Hey, Madam Web. It wasn't woke, but it was a shitty movie. Madam Web only made $100 million at the box office. More recent, oh, we also got Morbius at $162 million at the box office. Hey, what about Supergirl? Yeah, that's a disaster right there. Supergirl. Oh, other shows, we have other things too. We have things like The Acolyte, for example. Everybody talked about The Acolyte constantly and how atrocious this fucking show was. Guess what? The Acolyte got canceled. There's other shows we could talk about. Shit, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was a MCU show that was put out on Hulu as well. It was about a deaf, paraplegic Native American woman. Why am I blanking? That's an actual show, by the way. I'm not making that shit up. That's a real show. Robin in the Hood. Robin in the Hood is another good example. Where's season 2 of Robin in the Hood? Wait, Echo. Thank you. Echo is what I was thinking about. Where's Echo season 2? Where's most of the MCU slop content season 2s? Where's Willow? Where's Willow at all? They don't exist anymore. Batwhammons. I glitched out. They don't exist anymore. It's all dead. But hey, furthermore, the second part, Inhumans. Forgot about Inhumans. Kipcast, you're doing yourself a favor. But Chrissie, the other side of this, the other side of all this, Chrissie, you were on a show that literally did this for 5 fucking years. Fucking Ironheart. I completely forgot about Ironheart. I watched and reviewed that shit. Ironheart. You sat there on a show for 5 fucking years and talked about this shit. She-Hulk, you talked about. All this content, you talked about. So now you're coming out here and completely shifting your tone. Granted, you've known that this is a total bullshit take from the beginning. You know for a fact this isn't real. You were a part of a show that completely disproved this entire notion. But now you're switching it up because let's not get this twisted, okay? This tweet here is a direct shot at people like Gary, Geeks and Gamers, D-Day Cobra, all of them, Yellow Flash. This is a shot at them for going out there and watching movies to review it. Even if they're bad, woke, or whatever. That's a complete and total shot at them, even though she participated in it. Woman, get your shit together. If all these people are the bad people, okay? If everybody that did this did a bad thing, you were a part of the bad thing. You're an evil, vile person then. You did the bad stuff. You watched the bad content and made the bad content popular. Congratulations, woman. You won. You played yourself. Congratulations. Girl, you're actually kind of right there. You're kind of right there. She's pissed because FNT had 20k viewers last Friday. Yes, they did. I'm not gonna lie. The Odyssey content right now has been some of my favorite content. I've been enjoying I'm sorry for spiking there. I'm trying to fix my audio a little bit. But I've been enjoying actually listening to people talk about the Odyssey. To be fair, she didn't participate. Yeah, that's true. She did though, Craig. She did though, during She-Hulk, confirm that Az likes tranny titties. That was a whole thing. That was actually fun. I miss those days. See, she used to be funny. She used to be hilarious. And now she's where she is now. It's awful. Buffy and Supernatural are better than everything you've named. Later seasons of Supernatural kind of fall off a cliff. They do get kind of shitty, but they maintained. Last 2 seasons. Az is never gonna live that down. No, he's not. But it's funny. She was never hilarious. The most you can have, I disagree. Chrissie was fucking hilarious at one point in time. She was fucking hysterical. You go back to the Frost, early days with Grace Randolph. You go back to some of those things that she did. Fucking funny as fuck. And now look where she's at. You became a mom and now she's not funny anymore. This is what quartering does to a person. I could agree with that. Funny thing though about that. Funny thing, Black Cane, Supernatural only had 5 good seasons. I like the Leviathan arc. I will confirm that. But anyways, funny thing about quartering ruining people. I don't have the segment pulled up and not a lot of people noticed it. Today on stream, Jer starts talking about new people. There's more streams coming today. And he has a co-host. He'll have a co-host this week. Melanie Mack. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there supposed to be a co-host? Wasn't there supposed to be a new person coming to the show? I thought there was supposed to be some new people coming to the show, Jer. It was supposed to be on like 2 weeks ago. And today he says there's a co-host, Melanie Mack. I feel like Chrissie left him high and dry. I feel like Chrissie Mayer is not going to be joining the show. I think he's all alone. There's nobody there to save him. Everybody knows that it's bad. A cow house. Is it filled with heifers? Well, we know that's wrong because Mel doesn't have tits. So, yep, he said new feminine co-host. Yep. He has no new co-host now. He said that he confirmed that today. There is nobody new coming in to save the show or anything like that. It didn't get clipped out, but he said it today. I'm not even making that shit up. Not making it up. That was something he confirmed. You just gotta love it. Not sure if you noticed, but Jer lies a lot. Well, I mean, he does. He does lie a fuck ton. It's kind of ridiculous. I did see earlier... I just remembered why I had this pulled up. I did see earlier. Epic Jason, you said something about Boogie 298, whatever. Boogie was like crashing out recently. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna be looking into that because I am seriously curious about how that is gonna be going down. I might have that ready for tomorrow because I didn't know anything about that Boogie loses his mind recently. I'll check that out because Boogie's a lot of that shit with Boogie is completely fabricated and bullshit. Like a lot of it is fake. And they've said that they've canceled like LolCal Live like 55 different times. So I don't know what's real and what's not. So I'll look into that to bring it up probably tomorrow. Because listen, I would love to dunk on Boogie some more. Last time, though, when I dunked on Boogie, guess what fucking happened? The president got shot at. I'm not joking, okay? There was a show that I did, like, I think we did 2, maybe 3 episodes of. It was called, like, the LolCal, the Farms or some shit. Like, we had a name for it. It wasn't the Farms. It was LolCal something. But we had a name, we had content, and all sorts of shit. We were talking about Boogie faking cancer. And on that fucking stream, Butler, Pennsylvania happened. So I'm kind of scared talking Boogie again. I'm not even making that shit up. But real quick, Frostbang with $5. Shout out. Haven't dealt with several Chrissie defenders saying she saying she was canceled like Gina and did nothing wrong because you can't say what exactly she did wrong. Well, we all know that's a bunch of bullshit. I can always point to things that she did wrong. She even said herself that God would be okay with deplatforming people. She co-signed deplatforming no matter how hard she tries to say she did it. She's a fucking loser. I also had another... Okay. I saw this other comment today. I didn't take a screenshot. I wish I did. It was on my Chrissie Mayer video. That's doing numbers. Again, don't know fucking why, but it's doing fantastic. Not even joking. Somebody came in and said, "You guys are awful. You want to cancel a woman just for trying to be a female comedian." I'm not the one that made that shit. I'm telling you the truth. That is something somebody said. I would not make that shit up. And all I'm sitting here like proves it. She was not base. She's a fucking femcel. Femcon. Lies. I'm late, but work was gay and wouldn't let me go on time. Hey, zombie squeaks, no problem. This was like a late impromptu stream. So the fact that I have 111 people watching right now, is a testament to you guys. I'm not gonna say me. I'm a fucking retard on the internet. But the fact that I have people actually watching when I barely set this up correctly might also tell me that there's not a whole lot going on. So there's that. Anyways, let's keep moving on along, okay? Do we want to do the Odyssey section or do we want to go to Jer? I have 2 Jer things. Okay, I got 2. But the Jer stuff's got to take us a little bit of time. The Jer stuff, you know what? Let's do the Jer stuff because Odyssey will probably be relatively quick, but it's a little bit harder to talk about. I will say that it's a little bit more complicated. So let's get into the Jer content. So I want to start off here. Odyssey first. Okay, we could do the Odyssey. It's a little bit more complicated and it's not so easy to talk about. So first, I want to pull this up. I'm going to get this set up right. So I'm going to do this. We're just going to get out of the way. We're going to do this. So I'm going to come over here to the Odyssey over on Rotten Tomatoes right now. And as we can see, over on Rotten Tomatoes, yes, critics love it, blah, blah, blah. But the thing we're going to be focusing in on is this audience score, because it is a little wonky, okay? It's 97% over on Rotten Tomatoes amongst audiences. Even when it comes to all audiences, it's at a 93%. Now, I'm not going to deny that Christopher Nolan doesn't put out fantastic movies that the audience normally loves. I'm not going to even deny that fact, okay? There's a lot of movies out there that audiences have loved besides movies like Tenet. But this is a weird one, considering even with this one, there's a lot of backlash based on, you know, the politics around it, but also the other side of it, it's not that good of a movie. So seeing it be all the way up here, even with all audiences at 93% is kind of wonky. And just to bring this point home, here's Metacritic, okay? Metacritic with user scores is sitting at a 5.1%, which I think is a legitimate score right there. You cut out like the 10 out of 10s, you cut out the 1s and 0s and all that shit. I think a 5.1 is fair. I've been giving it a 4 because I'm really frustrated with it. But if I take out like some of my preconceived biases and shit like that, I could give it a 5, okay? I could sit there and say that's a 5. It's a very meh film, okay? 4 or 5 I think is safe. But when I'm seeing on Rotten Tomatoes this, Metacritic has it here, and I know this isn't a great comparison, but even over on Critic List, which has a mixture of all sorts of people mixed in there, they're even giving it like a 49%. So something here ain't fucking adding up. Well, that brings us over here to this Twitter user here. Now, again, I can't verify a lot of this. This is just a claim that's going on, and there is some evidence to back it up. It is fucking weird. Okay, but we have this from Garrett. I'm not even going to try to say your last name. Big discovery. The Odyssey's Rotten Tomatoes audience score is 56%. You read that right. It's not the BS 97%. They're telling you. A r/KIA user reveals that despite Rotten Tomatoes' best efforts, you can still see the real audience score behind the BS verified audience score. Now, I do want to just justify this. The verified audience score is going to be a bunch of people that verified with Fandango that they went and saw the movie. I could believe that the people that went and saw the movie opening day, that bought these tickets a year in advance, are giving it a 97%. Okay, these people are the people that suck Nolan's cock off all the time. The all audiences is where I have an issue with, but we'll go back over here. I have his Twitter, the Reddit page pulled up right here, and we'll just read this real quick. Rotten Tomatoes says the Odyssey has a 97 audience score. The raw JSON data proves it's actually 56%. Rotten Tomatoes made a major change to how audience scores were calculated back in 2019. Many people don't realize what happened, but the single change is why the Odyssey score currently sits at a glowing 97%, yet standardizing the data properly reveals it is actually 56%. The discrepancy comes down to Rotten Tomatoes creates the verified audience score versus the all audience score. The background push versus poll, yada, yada, yada. Basically, what they're laying out here is that they are hiding the real score. They are going out there and deleting scores. They are actually purposely trying to hide stuff, and they dug through the data and they started showing off what people actually think. So this is the push, verified. This is the poll, unverified. And when you start scrolling through this Fight Club, 96% of unverified. Fellowship of the Rings, 95%. You see that. Gladiator, 87%. But we come down here, the Odyssey, 97% with the verified score. But the unverified, that's a 56 right there. The Marvels, 79, 59. The Little Mermaid, 93, 44. Like, some of these make sense, okay? Some of these make sense. Audience scores with Fight Club, Fellowship, Inception, Gladiator, The Matrix. These numbers make sense with the unverified numbers. These here start making you have serious questions. Even with the Woman King, 62%. How many of you guys fucking saw the Woman King? That was a disastrous movie. That fucking flopped. Nobody even talks about the Woman King that much. 62%, 99% is the verified. What the fuck? The fuck? But we also have, going back over here to this one, somebody points out down here, their negative reviews are getting heated. My negative rating seems to be deleted. I left it Saturday night right after watching the film, and it's gone. So, willing to bet this is his view. This is not Star Trek per Bones to Kirk, yada, yada, yada. Here he is with the Odyssey. Nothing. No scores. And it wouldn't shock me if they're deleting these. It just wouldn't, because Rotten Tomatoes is so fucking bullshit. It has been lying to you ever since 2019 when they made the big fucking changes to protect the Captain Marvel or whatever fucking movie it was. It's been doing this forever. And I have this clip here from Asmongold. It's only 2 minutes long. This is Asmongold even reacting to this. Like, it doesn't make sense.
They review each review and wait a minute. They can just delete. They can delete reviews?
Yes.
The Woman King.
The Woman King. Verified audience, 99%. Nobody watched this fucking movie.
So this has 99%. Wait, what? There's no, so they just delete reviews?
Yes.
It's, so they're making it up. Oh my God. How does anybody take this seriously then?
You shouldn't. You see, when I bring up a lot of these scores, when I ever talk about how Rotten Tomatoes is doing this shit, okay? I usually just talk about the critics, because if the critics hate something, that's something to talk about, okay? Audiences on Rotten Tomatoes, that's so skewed, it's ridiculous. Now, if the audiences are giving it shit, that's something to also look at. But usually when it's these glowing praises, there's something really wonky going on, and it's not something to trust. Plus, I mean, like Woman King, that's 5,000 verified ratings. 5,000 people gave it a 99%. Nobody saw this fucking movie.
Really, look at the reviews. I know, that's crazy. You got, what's this here? You've been bamboozled. I sure have. It's the same movie. Well, let me see if I can pull this up. So the same movie, let me look at it again. Okay, The Woman King was rated a 6.9. So this isn't even remotely close to it. Like a 99 for a movie review is insane. Just for a bit of context, okay?
Here, you know what? Let me do this real quick. I didn't think to do this. Let's do this real quick. Meta. Let's do Metacritic. The Woman King. Let's do this. Let's do this, okay? Let's do this. The Woman King reviews over on Metacritic. Pulling it up right now. Metacritic, the user reviews gave it a 3.2. But when you go over to Rotten Tomatoes, they're saying it's a 99. That math don't add up. And real quick, Epic Jason, Warner Brothers might own Fandango, but this movie was a Universal movie. So Nolan is Universal now, not Warner Brothers.
Okay. Let me look at Lord of the Rings. So let me get this straight. This random movie has a higher rating than Lord of the Rings.
Yes. And they do that because those are the people that verified that they saw the fucking movie.
Guys, I think that we have a problem.
Yes.
I think we've got a really big problem. Let's look at some other movies. Other movies that everybody acknowledged were good. Fight Club. Okay, this is actually just this is my favorite movies.
You're seeing where this is going. You're seeing this is total bullshit. It's why you can't trust these platforms or anything. Now, like when we come back over to the Odyssey, I could believe that there's a decent amount of people that verified that are giving it like a high rating. I could believe that, okay? 97, but all audiences is where my eyes are starting to go. That's fucked up. There's no way all audiences are coming out here and saying it's fucking fantastic. Metacritic isn't doing that. I know Criticlist isn't verified and all that, but Criticlist isn't doing that. Something ain't adding up. Now, there are also people like this in the world where you have the Birdman here trying to dunk on Critical Drinker, which the Birdman says the Critical Drinker hasn't tweeted a main tweet since July 13th. LMAO. ChatGPT isn't giving him the review he wanted for the Odyssey, so he's trying out different prompts. There's retards like this that exist that are gonna do, you know, the 10 out of 10s and shit like that and try to dunk on other people for not putting out, you know, content and ignore the fact that the Drinker's been out at vacation at a con this whole past week, so he really couldn't do anything. So there's people like that that are gonna be existing, okay? Those people will exist. That's why I'm saying the verified score makes sense. It's that unverified. All users, everybody saying it's fantastic, bullshit. Bullshit. And real quick, Frostfang, I know you sent 2, so I need to get both of yours real quick. I need to pick those both up, so give me a second. Let me load up these. But real quick, oh, press that button too soon, but let me get these from Frostfangers too. You know what? You know what? Because he said 2 and we're going to read them one after the other. That's $10. It broke. It broke. It broke. When it's done, we'll start it over, but it broke. Okay, we're going to do this again because it broke. But Frostfang, I'm adding him up for $10. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. But it says, for the first $5, says, saw Toy Story 5 yesterday, and I couldn't hear at times the movie next to, us over our movie, which was the Odyssey. I believe sound mixing issues and mixing issues and criticism. Oh, that sound mixing is atrocious in the fucking Odyssey. Oh my God. Back in 2008, when Dark Knight came out, Nolan Bros tried to get it to highest rated movie on IMDb. It's a toxic cult, and they do positive review bombs. I can believe that. But hey, review bombs only ever go in one way, guys. There's only ever one type of review bombing. It only ever goes in the negative direction, never positive. We never talk about the people that come out here and give shit 10 out of 10s no matter what because it supports their beliefs or anything like that. We never talk about that shit. No, why would we ever talk about that? The open bar he did about it was pretty good. Kipcast, I didn't see, did he put out an open bar last Thursday? I didn't think he did. I thought he was traveling. Because I know he did one with Metatron, Ryan Kennel, George. Can't remember the Mahler and him, but was that 2 weeks ago or was that last week? Because I haven't seen the one from last week, if there was one. Because I was curious. Like, that's the thing about the Odyssey. I don't get it on this one. I'm actually enjoying listening to people talk about this movie. I never usually like listening to people do that. Okay, I usually find it always just the most annoying shit. But this one, I am actually, like, entertained by it. A good example is, like, I watched EFAP. I haven't watched EFAP in years. It was before he saw it. Okay. I'm curious what his take is on it after watching it. but I haven't watched EFAP in fucking years. I was having a blast just listening to them break it down. So, and the beauty of it is a lot of people really aren't hammering on like Lupita Nyong'o and Ellen Page, even though they have a better reason to hammer on Ellen Page. A lot of the movie is just that bad. Like, there's a lot wrong with it outside of even the politics aspect. But I also have a confirmation. I should have pulled this up. Saw this earlier. Let me see if I can still find it. Let me see if I can still find it. I saw something. It's probably gone. Who's the gay conservative commentator dude? He bought his baby. Shit, I'm trying to remember that dude's name. Dave Rubin. Dave Rubin. Dave Rubin. Yeah. Because we got this. I'm going to pull this up. This is an example of somebody who's retarded and should not be talking about pop culture in any way, shape, or form.
I saw the Odyssey over the weekend. I'm gonna just address this for 1 minute. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers or anything, but if you do not want to hear anything about anything, you might want to mute for the next 60 seconds. But I'm not gonna give any spoilers. I'm not gonna say a word about the plot. I want to talk a little bit for a moment about the narrative around it, because, you know, we covered, and everybody online was covering, that there was gonna be all this wokeness in the movie, and the admittedly odd casting of Elliot Page, who was Ellen Page, beautiful young girl who Nolan had worked with in Inception, and she was in X-Men and a bunch of stuff. And then Lupita Nyong'o was in it.
You're saying is her name wrong? It's Nyong'o.
Which was obviously miscast, because the chances that back then, 3,000 plus years ago, although it is a fictitious story, that there...
It's a fictitious story set in Troy. In Greece, you dumb fuck.
Would have been a black woman. Okay, there was all this stuff. And everybody, and what I said last week when we covered it was, you know what, I'm not gonna get pre-outraged. I was curious about some of the casting for sure. And as it comes to anything that comes out of Hollywood, I'm always worried about the wokeness stuff. But I was like, I just didn't want to prejudge it. I just want to say one quick thing about the movie. It was spectacular.
You know what? Clip this out. Clip this out. Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers, Day Cobra. I think you got a new butt buddy. I think you got a new gay best friend. I'm just gonna say, I think you two will get along swimmingly together.
Really, I tweeted it was a masterpiece. I tweeted it was an absolute masterpiece. The responses were psychotic. If you go on Twitter and look at the responses to that tweet, psychotic. And I don't know if it was, you know, people were like, "Did you get who bought you out? Who paid you to say this and everything?" I don't know. I went to a movie with a couple friends, and then I had a.
It's not a good movie. It's not. It's not. It's so not a good movie. The narrative, like. The story is nothing more than Odysseus going to therapy for his PTSD and guilt. It is not a good movie. That is not Odysseus, but it doesn't shock me. Here, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing. God damn it, X! Stop it! Fucking hate this X update. It's turning all the videos on. I think at D-Day can hold Dave's hand next time they go to Dev. Sorry, I just had to do that. Bro does not hit does not know his position is probably what you were trying to say. The Ruben has really bad taste for movies. Most political commentators have awful taste for fucking movies. Realize that, okay? They're not pop culture critics. They don't understand pop culture. They've been failing at pop culture. Dave Rubin made a fucking cartoon, adult comedy cartoon, that was awful. These people don't know jack fucking shit about culture. Bro, the movie a hit, it's gonna make $1 billion. That's a lie. At least Supergirl flopped. It's not going to make $1 billion. Here's the thing. It's not going to make $1 billion. The movie has more or less a chance to make $850 million. In order for it to get to $1 billion, it's going to have to outperform Spider-Man opening weekend. Spider-Man comes out literally next week, gets into the IMAX theaters. Odyssey starts losing those IMAX theaters. Spider-Man's going to eat its lunch. If it doesn't start getting closer to $1 billion by this weekend, it's not going to hit $1 billion. Movie won't make $1 billion, 600-700 million next week. Spider-Man buries it. I'm going to say 850. 800 to 850 has been my bet this entire time. And if it makes $800 million or $850 million, it ends up actually getting, you know, profit, because the break-even point is about 750. So we'll make some profit, but not a lot. At Last Effect says, good Lord, are we still talking about that stupid ass movie? We're done. We're done. You don't want to talk about it anymore. No, we're not going to bring it up again, at least tonight. So, and I could have, because Jared started talking about it. He talked about it again. Although I already did a reaction to that video. No, wait, no. He did the exact same fucking segment on stream today. Not even lying. Saw 850 was break even. So general rule of thumb right now, and I'll get that here in a second. Heather Hambley, don't you worry. General rule of thumb is about, you take the budget of the movie, add on the 125, whatever. It's already been reported that the budget itself is 250. Marketing was about 125. Add those together. I can't remember the math and everything. It basically boiled down to 750. I say around 700 to 800 because you might have some stuff there. So yeah, everyone's talking about that movie is make me want to crash out. LOL. Well, Last Effect. You could crash out in a super chat. I'll accept it. I'll accept a super chat. You know, you can crash out all you want in a super chat. Heather Hambley got blacked for $5. Shout out, brother. Says, I've never seen something self-implode this hard since the Titan submarine. Oh god. More like 750 minimum, but their reported budget is always a lie. That is also true. You also don't know how much tax credits they got, so that's why I do the 700 to 800 million dollar range. Because we only have estimates. We don't have the hard numbers in front of us. We only have, like, this is what's reported. So based off that, that's kind of where I go. And I always had like a $50 million plus or minus. So 750 plus 50 ends up being 800, minus 50 ends up being 700. So I do that general range. I know that's a lot of money, but I just feel like that's a safe bet. And my bet's always been 800 to 850. So minus the Man Show, the 90s were a fun time to live. Well, I was only a child. 97 when I was born and graced your guys'. But okay, let me check one thing and then we're gonna move on to the Jer stuff. Because again, I said tonight won't be a super long night, but it'll be a decent night. It'll be a decent night because we're about to get into the long haul. So get you guys strapped the fuck in. This is about to get wild. Okay. So we're gonna start the Jer segment. We are starting this shit. So we're going to start off here because Jer's on a brand new kick. I don't know how many of you guys saw this. Okay. I don't know how many of you guys witnessed this. And I want to make sure that I have something pulled up. Give me one little moment. Because Jer's on a health kick. His whole thing right now is he wants to be healthy, happy. And you know what? I'm here for it. Okay. I'm here for it. Go out and try to get healthy and make your life better, okay? Lose weight, do all that. That's a smart idea. Problem is, he's doing keto right now. And we can already see that this is not gonna go the way that he wants. But keto journey begins tomorrow. This was on the 19th, so this was yesterday when he posted this. This is, dude, you're already making a big mistake. That's a lot of red meat right there. You're already stepping in it. But he also said this on stream today. So we're gonna watch this just a little bit. And then we have a little bit more. But dude's already off to a hard time. Because for those of you that aren't aware, I did keto for a little while. Okay? I did it for about 3 months. Keto is not easy. Keto is very strict, very rigorous, and it takes time and effort to learn what you can and cannot eat on keto. Vegetables, fruits, all this stuff, you have to know what it is that you can and cannot eat. Simultaneously, there's a lot of stuff you actually can eat on keto that you don't add into it because you don't know about, like alcohol salts or stuff like, not alcohol salts, but alcohol sugars or any of these things. Like, that's so strict, and learning how to do this, you have to be really dedicated to doing it. Okay, but this is how we started a stream today.
They can do agility outside now, but I didn't want to be setting all it up when it's 10 below zero, so got that done. Decided I'm going to try keto.
You know what, Desiree, you're right. He was supposed to be getting a haircut. It's still just there, but here, I'm going to go back real quick just so you can get this.
They can do agility outside now, but I didn't want to be setting all it up when it's 10 below zero, so got that done. Decided I'm going to try keto. So I picked up a bunch of meat, and I've been drinking insane amounts of water. It's, to be honest, the hardest part about it so far is just getting my water in.
You haven't even hit the hardest part. Dude, you just started keto today. You have no idea how difficult this is going to be. Breads, the amount of things that have carbs in it is honestly ridiculous. The amount of things you are not allowed to eat or put into your body, it gets taxing on you. It's easy to do the first week. After that, when your body starts going to ketosis later on, it gets worse and worse and worse. You get irritable. You start getting angry. You start getting more lethargic. And the worst part becomes the balance because you get clogged up.
I have to basically force myself to drink water. Now my goal is to drop a certain amount by Christmas. So hopefully y'all.
His certain amount is 50 pounds. He wants to lose 50 pounds by Christmas. You'll lose a lot of weight doing keto real fast. It's maintaining that weight loss is the hard part.
Can help hold me accountable. It's going to be an interesting ride. Only 20 carbs a day allowed.
Why are you like, you could do keto is very simple, okay? You could do a 30 carbs a day. There is like a range of carbs that you are allowed to intake. When you're first doing it, they suggest do the high end of the carb deficit. You going straight to the 20 carbs, you're not going to make it. You will not survive when you're starting off with a 20 carb deficit. I managed to get down to 10 carbs a day. I did do that. You're going to take some time. It took me months to get to that. You're going to have a fucking fight.
So basically I'm eating eggs and bacon for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, steak for dinner.
What's in the protein shake? Is the correct materials within the protein shake? Steak and bacon and eggs for breakfast. That's going to be a part of it. The processed meats. Eggs are great. Fantastic. Throw some butter on there. Throw a little bit of garlic, stuff like that. Great. Bacon is going to be your hard part. You're going to be eating so much red meat. This is going to be dangerous. By the way, Frostfang with a $2 shout out. He's doing a keto diet. His diet is felt. Yes. Yes. And I did see also if he drinks while in ketosis, he'll be drunk as shit in no time. Exactly. And there is alcohol he could drink while in keto. You can drink alcohol on keto. Hard liquor. We're talking whiskey. Straight whiskey. No Fireball. I don't remember if not tequila, but well, tequilas, that's another one that I don't know about. I don't know if vodka is okay for keto, but I know things like whiskey's okay for keto and shit like that. Like the things that are a-okay on keto is fucking insane and just wild. But you get drunk. You get so fucked up on while you're drinking this because you don't have the right stuff in your system, and you're gonna lose it. The same amount of liquor that you drink normally, not on keto, while on keto, you'll lose it.
As many days as I can without getting
Oh, Plate, you're jumping the gun, but yes, he's gonna have gout return.
sick of it. Hopefully,
You're gonna get sick of it within the next week.
you know, that goes well. So far, there've been no cravings or anything like that.
Because it's one day. Next week is when all that shit starts setting in. It takes you about, I think it was 7 days to get into ketosis. It takes you about a week. You're not even there yet. Your body is getting acclimated for it. It has to work out all the carbs you've already put into your body. You're not gonna get good, dude. You're on a fucking fight.
Weird side effects, just hard to get the water in. But I'm hoping that'll do. I've got some fruit infused water stuff, and
What stuff? How much of that stuff are you drinking? Because even that can throw off your ketosis. Depending on what it is that you're drinking, that shit there might play into whether or not you can do keto or not, because the sugars play a part of this. Net carbs is a whole mathematical formula. When I was doing keto, I was able to drink Zevia. Not Zevia. Yeah, Zevia. It's like a carbonated soda drink. I could drink 2 of those a day, no more. So even when it comes to like your flavor add-ons and shit like that, you can't just drink that shit willy-nilly. That's still gonna throw you out of whack.
Melanie also hooked me up with some like zero sugar electrolyte supplements for the water. You give it a little bit of flavor, or it can always add probably some lemon juice or something. But I'd rather just drink it plain. I don't see any point in worrying about enjoying the water. It's like this just task that I have to do.
Task? You're gonna wanna, if you're doing this, you're gonna wanna find a way to enjoy the water. You are going to want to find a system to drink that water and make it taste good, because you're gonna want something in your system. You're gonna want something sweet, savory, any of that stuff that you can't have. It will hit you like a brick wall. You're gonna want something.
So I got an app, and it helps me track everything. But we've got a good bit of news today to get in.
But there's that one, but we have another one. So we come over here. I'm not going to do the We Tried the 9 a.m. segment. He gets back into talking about keto, and this is the amount of water. I'm more shocked that he's not drinking this amount of water normally. Like, you see this, okay? You see my jug. I drink this regularly for my day job. Drinking the amount of water that I needed to drink while on keto was easy for me. I think this dude's been dehydrated for fucking years, but let's listen to this. Dude, don't chug it. Don't chug it.
Another bottle of water down. I have to do how many of these a day? Oh my God. I have to do something like 150 ounces of water.
You're not even in ketosis, yes. But yes, you have to drink a lot of water. They suggest you drink half your body weight of water. You gotta drink a fuck ton of water. Congratulations.
Got 72 down now, but it's already 2 o'clock. I'm behind the water 8 ball. I'm behind the water 8 ball. But I see y'all in chat, and I appreciate you being in chat. I see you there.
Yeah, you see us. What you're about to start saying is a common trend by all fucking locals.
Guys, get up to. What brand of water is it? It's RO water. You're gonna get
RO water? What's RO water? I've never heard of that. Like, I just drink basic tap water.
hypno dementia. What?
Yes. Well, on ketosis, your brain's gonna fuck up. You are going to be in a hard time.
No, everything I read about the keto thing is you got to drink like half your body weight in water.
Stormcrow, you just did the math, so that's 250 pounds. He weighs 500 pounds. I weigh a lot, okay? I'm a fatty. That is,
So if you weigh 100 pounds, that's easy. If you weigh 200 pounds, that's easier. But when you weigh 300 pounds, it's a lot.
That's not 300 pounds. Dude, you don't weigh 300 fucking pounds. Quit acting like you weigh that much. You weigh a fuck ton.
I'm just hoping that I can get into this habit and really make it stick. I have all of you, I have 7,000 people to help hold me accountable, plus Melanie's helping me.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that helped try to keep accountable for Boogie, Wings of Redemption, and so many others. How is this going to work out, Chair? Hell, even Melanie Mac cheats on her diet regularly. She drinks diet soda. You can't have that shit on keto.
I'm on 128 ounces daily. I add 16 ounces for the coffee I drink, fasting with protein emphasis in the diet. Yeah.
Well, also, he's probably going to want to start drinking more of his coffee brand coffee on stream. Coffee helps out a lot when you're on keto. You get your energy up and all that, and it helps you make some of the movements. It can actually, it's a fucking appetite suppressant. You can start eating that on stream, drinking that on stream, not eating it.
Just got a mention from Jake Muno.
And that's all we need there because he starts talking about Jake Monroe and stuff. But yes, Kipcast, that's the thing. Here, I forgot to pull this up, but let me grab this real quick. That's part of the thing. So I even said this, but I want to grab, because Panda Droid brought this up, okay? Let me get this. Okay, let me get this here. Panda Droid brought this up. The quartering will most likely develop gout while on keto. Why? Because if you're obese and eat only red meat, alcohol, energy drinks, which has lots of sugar, combine it will trigger. Mind you, keto does work if you drink lots of water and nothing that dehydrates you. Yes, gout sucks. Note, red meat is mid, high in purines, but there is worse food / ingredients that will trigger gout, like high fructose corn syrup or orange meats, etc. If you want to learn what is gout and all that, yada, 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 dude. All the red meats that you're going to be eating is going to increase your blood pressure. All the bacon, all the eggs, all that stuff, the amount of butter and all this, it is going to be dangerous for you. There's ways to go about this and ways that aren't, and you're going to be struggling. Real quick, War Wizard with a $4.99. Shout out. Weight limit on standard hover round is 350 pounds, and he said he was well over it. He's probably closer to 375 or 400. He's definitely within the 400 weight range. I'm within the 400 range. You want me to believe that people want me to believe that he's not within the 400 fucking range? I'm there. He's also there. By the way, okay, I got that one. Okay, I was just double checking the super chats, making sure that we're all up to date on this stuff. Like, the things that limit you. I'll fully admit, you want to know what broke my ketosis? It was the heartwarming McDonald's things. I just got a fucking craving for McDonald's and I broke keto and I could never get back on it. Yeah. Once you get in there, once you start pushing this shit, you start struggling. The struggle becomes hard. Damn, lose weight, Dermy. I'm working on it. Gray Lobster, I'm working on it. I have my own shit that I'm working on. I'm trying to cut it all out again. I'm not going on keto, but I'm trying to watch what I'm eating, limiting what my intake is. I'm doing all that, watching the calories in, calories out. I'm doing it lighter. I'm also trying to cut back on all like the beer and shit again. So I have my system. Exercise more. I ain't going back on keto. The fucking everything that is required, but like, look at how bad he is. This is how unhealthy he is right now. The quartering gets winded watching body cam videos.
His buddy's standing there like, you screwed up. Now, this individual is clearly having a mental health crisis, obviously. And like, I do feel bad for them. But like, that does not give you a platinum card to do whatever you want to law enforcement. That's just not how this works.
Sit down. We're going to have the fire department take a look at you.
Look at that. Look at him. He's gasping for air while sitting there and watching this. Look at this shit.
Let's just take it to the car.
A big misunderstanding.
Put him in my patrol car. Okay.
I'll take it.
Come on.
You're gonna be all right.
Come on. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Go get your belongings, all right?
Dude, I'm so fucking wild. Then we have this one. He's hyperventilating. Quartering takes jabs at a person for being unhealthy. Jer, look at yourself.
He's hyperventilating already. By the way, the story.
You literally heard him. He's hyperventilating already. You heard the gasp for air, dude. You have no room to be making fun of him for this shit. You're unhealthy as all hell. Hey, we have this from Camelot. The quartering said he's starting a diet. So I am too, and will lose more weight than him and outlast him in every metric. And I'm not even fat. Let's begin. 184. 184.4 pounds is how much Camelot weighs. You have this from Flash. LOL, quartering has been talking about losing weight for months. If his fat ass had started then, he would already be down 20 pounds. Jeremy is allergic to hard work, so imagine he won't last long. He won't. He just won't. It's just not possible to do this. It's not possible for him to act like this. Like his mentality, the addiction, all this. He is going to break keto. I struggled with keto. I had issues with keto. The amount of shit there, holy fuck. Fajitas became my best fucking friend. That's not me eating the tortillas. That's me going to a local Mexican restaurant, asking for them to make me fajitas, okay? Like shrimp or steak fajitas. That there became my best friend because all that was keto fucking friendly, but I still had to count that shit. It's when you go to a restaurant, okay? This is going to be a big part of it. When you go out to eat, when you go to a restaurant, when you go do that stuff, they don't have net carbs written there. You have to try to do the math in your head. You have to try to calculate that shit out. You can't do it, dude. You can't. I did discover some great shit. I did discover some great recipes out there. Oh God. But it was not healthy for me. Oh my God, it was not healthy. It was some of the worst shit ever that I was eating. I learned a recipe for pizza on keto. You could do a chicken-based crust, or you could do what I did, which was a cheese-based crust. Tasted amazing, but unhealthy as fuck. But like, here's the other thing. On keto, there's entire things that you can go to Walmart and get to help you out. Costs money. Costs a lot of money. Quest chips help you out a lot. Quest, all their Quest products help you out a lot. Tastes like shit. Doesn't taste amazing. Really chalky. When it comes to pizza, you can get Quest pizzas. When I used to do keto, I'm not even shitting you. I had a preset meal for every day of the week, except Friday. Friday, I did not eat a single fucking thing. Till I came home, threw a Crest pizza in the oven. And those aren't big pizzas. Those are tiny pizzas. But threw one of those in the oven and ate the whole thing. Not good. It was not tasty. It was. What? Quest makes some stuff to help you out, dude. Sawdust tasting, yes. But when you're hungry, when you are wanting those cravings, it does work. It does work a lot, but it's just, this is something that is going to, he's not going to be able to make it. It's just not. Maybe he'll eat better in Vegas. Brad, we all know I'm not going to eat better in Vegas. We know that's a lie. After Vegas, though, I'm going to try my hardest to go as hard as possible on the diet. But by the way, okay, Brad Duke Devil 95 just gifted 5 memberships. Did you cry, my bro? No, I did not cry. No, I did not cry last notoriety. Didn't it cry? Do those steps? Yes. One of my fave keto recipes was fried cheese, lol. My favorite keto recipe, I found a recipe for a bacon cheeseburger on keto. Oh God, it was heaven. Oh, it was heaven. Bacon cheeseburger and avocado fries. Those were amazing. And a special avocado sauce. Like, once you figure out how keto works, yeah, you can do it really well. But you limit yourself so much, and then you see everybody else not doing it around you. You see everybody else eating normal foods all around you. So then it's like, well, shit. Good over there. That looks really fantastic. That's where it starts fucking with you. That's where it starts really screwing with you, when you hear other people eating, when you see other people eating good stuff. Oh. It was not fun. I used to have, there was a bread. Shit, what was the name of the bread? I think it was Yum Keto bread. There was a bread brand that I ate. I can't remember what it was called. Sola bread. These things, fucking amazing. There was a Sola bread. I was like a buttery something bread. Sweet and buttery. Right here. Sola sweet and buttery. This was the one I ate. 8 grams of fiber, 40 calories, 0 sugar. 1 net carb. I had so much. That was the stuff that I had to survive because I had to think that shit through. He's not going to be able to think that shit through. He's just going to go out there and start thinking the hard end. You can eat normal foods, but you have to think that shit through. All of those keto products lie about net carbs. Well, they worked for me. They worked for me. And they did. You toast some of that Sola bread. You throw on some ham, pepperoni, and salami. But that's the other thing. Ham, pepperoni, and salami. I fell in love with that shit. That's all processed red meats. Blood pressure, all that shit just starts skyrocketing. Fresh deli chicken. I didn't try that. I should have. Had a lot of meat on me though. But we got some more Jer stuff. We got some more. So some of this some of this was pointed out to me. I want to do it this way, bro. We're gonna do this. Okay. We're gonna start with this one because Jer did originally say he was gonna do a 9 a.m. stream today, guys. Till this. Couldn't sleep tonight. Probably no morning show at 4:50 a.m. He's gonna do a 9 a.m. show, but that didn't happen. Then we have this from Dom Flurgity. Oh no, LOL. It might be Miller time, folks. Notice the coordinator ignores the question asked about the money he scammed his fans out. So here's this. This was yesterday. I could 100% believe that he got drunk as fuck over the weekend because he talked about going to the baseball game. He talked about going out, going to see the Brewers, sitting in the stands, doing all that. He got drunk over the weekend. That's why he couldn't do this. But here, the quartering finally admits that the coffee brand coffee is drop shipped. That he lied when he claimed to roast his own beans and never purchased the expensive machine his followers paid for. I roast my beans using the friction between me and your mom when we were totally boning. Check out buycbc.com to get yours today. Yeah, that's that's good. That's clever. Oh, we also got this one. This is from Katzberg. Jeremy randomly begins shilling his shitty coffee while talking about of a young woman.
This is a pretty dark story, and I generally try to avoid these, but this one's important because we live in a two-tier justice system. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Coffee Brand Coffee.
Dude, why? You're literally talking about somebody getting assaulted, and then you start shilling your shit. Time and place, bro. Time and fucking place. Oh, we got this one too. Now, I saw this one earlier, and I forgot to pull it up over the weekend. I'm going to increase the speed just a little bit. This is from Camelot, and this is him on his stream talking about getting sued. There's an interesting little bit of information. Now, some of this information we already knew, and we already had like a preconceived belief of who was giving us the information and stuff. But Cam just comes out and admits some shit on who gave him the information about Jer.
Here's the thing with Jeremy is, it was when I talked to Nick recently. Well, I shouldn't say recently. It was right when the fallout happened. Like,
remember when Cam was going out there talking about how he's broke, he hates streaming, he's forced to stream and all that? Yeah. Nick's the one that we all thought it was Nick. Yeah, it was Nick. Nick's the one that Jeremy went to and just broke all this stuff out.
Right when all the big Jeremy stuff was coming out. Mm-hmm. Allegedly. Okay, obviously I didn't hear the phone conversation. But, you know, he called, Jeremy called Nick and was like, apparently super worried about money, tripping out.
But he's doing perfectly fine, guys. He's been doing this fine this entire time. Everything's fantastic, guys. Everything's fucking amazing. Numbers are up. I'm a master of everything. Although news is slow.
And hated streaming and hated his audience and didn't want to do it anymore, but he has to because of Rumble, and he just was tired. And he was also apparently super drunk. So
I could believe that. And I don't know. I know I saw this. Rumble changed up how they're basically going out there and forcing people to basically do work. In order to be, you know, monetized on Rumble, be a part of the partner program, you need 70 live viewers. You need 70 unique people chatting in your chat. You need to put out so many hours worth of streams to be a part of this, and 20 shorts a day. Almost like the 20 shorts a day, something that Jared's talked about doing. Almost like all that streaming he's doing is for that. And it's almost like he's purposely been moving himself back to the 2 p.m. slot because they're throwing up on the Rumble homepage, and he's siphoning off people that way. But okay, well, let's keep listening to this.
Like, I don't think he can actually stay off of the internet for a while. I don't think he actually has that option, you know? And also he probably can't afford it, let's be honest. Because he's probably with the chump change he's making, you know? Savvy says the arrogance and challenging the internet that is really not needed. Yeah, 100%. That is the only reason any of this happened, is because he keeps challenging the internet in the worst way possible. Dude, just get off the internet. If it is possible, if it's actually, let's say it's legitimately possible for him to leave the internet for a month, he should do that. 100%.
It's physically not possible for him to leave the internet. He is a slave to Rumble right now. That's why he's over there constantly shilling for them and everything. He is forced to be on Rumble. And I believe Cam starts going into this. You want to know why he loves reading those ad reads and shit like that, especially on the homepage? Cam tells us
saying he should get out now. But I wager he can't because he has contractual obligations to, I guess, Rumble or whatever. I don't know. From what I understand, he doesn't have a contract with Rumble anymore. But maybe he does have a small contract through ad reads, because I know some people got some like ad read contracts where they get paid way more for ad read than they get front page space. So instead of them getting paid like $100,000 by Rumble, they'll get a contract, and this contract will get them on the front page for getting like 5,000 concurrent, which will pay them like $2,000 per ad read or something. So
every stream that he's been doing right now has been on the homepage. Every time he goes live at that 2 p.m. slot, he's on the homepage. He's constantly talking about how I'm on the homepage, I'm on the homepage, I'm on the homepage. Reads those things. He's getting a couple $1,000s a fucking stream now. Because he has this contract. This is how they have him indentured servant now through him. He is forced to stream every single day, even though he hates it, because that's the only way he can get money. They have basically locked him down because he couldn't go over to YouTube. He wasn't getting anybody over on YouTube. The only way he was getting actual views is when he locked down YouTube and threw them all over to Rumble.
technically they're getting like a salary by getting forced on the front page and reading ad reads that pay per viewer, right? That's what I understand now. Because I talked to the CEO of Rumble, and he was encouraging me to get on Rumble Studio and get with them and start doing ad reads. And I was just like,
and I see some people saying there's no way that he's getting 2K in ad read. Here's the thing. So we don't know if that's verified that that's what he's getting. That's what I'm speculating right now. Okay. Think of it like this. Okay. Magically, he starts being back up on the homepage. Okay. He wasn't on the homepage prior to like 2 weeks ago. He got kicked off the homepage. He was barely ever on there. Now he's back on the homepage all the time. He was having these meetings constantly, back up on the homepage. But he loves reading those ad reads. He loves shouting that shit out. I could believe he has a new contract now with Rumble in which he gets that ad read spot over at over on the 2 p.m. time slot. He's forced to stream there no matter what he wants. Okay, he has to stream at that time to be on that homepage, read those ads, get the money. That's probably the only way he can do it right now, because he doesn't get super chats or Rumble rants. He doesn't get people actually buying his coffee. He is forced to do that to get to get money.
Like, give me. I didn't literally say give me money, but I was like, I'm gonna need like a lump.
Okay, we don't need this anymore. I could firmly believe that he's forced to stream on Rumble now. I could believe that's the reason he got rid of the YouTube stuff. Everything was to try to convince Rumble that he can do it on Rumble and that he's justified in doing the contract. That's why he started doing 2 streams a day. That's why he brought in the 9 a.m. slot. That's why he started doing all that. He probably wants to do the 9 a.m. slot. He probably desires it so much. Be first and best and for the news. Rumble wouldn't give it to him. 2 p.m. is all he could get. So there's that. But then we have this, okay? Now, I'll fully admit, like I said earlier, I saw Don Flurgandy do this. Okay, this is a segment from Don Flurgandy. I ripped it out from Don Flurgandy. I'll fully admit that. Don sent me the link to the actual stream in question. It's 3 fucking hours long. I do have that, but I ripped this from Don Flurgandy's video. It's hilarious. This is an old stream from 2022, okay? 2022 stream when he's supposed to be reading over the Twitter files and also doing a promotion for Raid Shadow Legends. Okay. And he's drunk as fuck. Oh, it's so funny. He is drunk off his ass. And this is some funny shit right here. And again, it's going to be a little wonky because I completely ripped this from Don Flurgandy. I zoomed in. I do have some Don moments in there because I just couldn't clip him out. And I kept one good part in. But he is drunk off his ass and goes on a massive crash out. Oh boy, this is beautiful.
Viking Vet says, if you keep responding to trolley BS, they're going to keep it going, so ignore the negativity. Don't be Jordan Peterson. 100% totally valid. Just so we're clear, I'm not that much of a bitch.
You're pretty much a bitch. This is 2022, Jared, too. You're that much of a bitch. You're that much of a bitch, and your chat's already telling you to stop with it. You can hear how drunk he is.
I never super chat, but I need to say this by giving a huge number of trolls an absolute feast right now. Yes, I'm fucking drunk, okay?
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell that you're drunk.
Bold tonight. It's Saturday night. I'm gonna drink. All right. Can a fucking guy relax?
Yes, you can relax, but dude, you're drunk. You're like dangerous levels of drunk. You're so drunk that I don't know how you don't have somebody in here to try to help you out.
I work 100 to 120 hours a week.
100 to 120 hours a week. 100 to 120 hours. I do not believe that.
I'm literally got my dick in the dirt for you. Why are you whining about me having a few drinks? Oh my god,
dude, they're concerned about you. That's what they're talking. They are concerned about you. You're slurring your words. I had the full stream, okay, the 3-hour stream. He's been like this for hours. This is not late into the stream, guys. This is relatively early when he's acting like this.
You're gonna ruin live streaming for me. Make me not want.
You heard that, right? You heard that. Maybe I need to make sure the volume's up. You guys heard that, right? You heard that? Let can't go back that easily here. You heard that, right?
Oh my god, you're gonna ruin live streaming for me.
They're gonna ruin live streaming for you because they're concerned. They're concerned that you're so drunk that you might need to stop and take a breath and go to sleep, buddy. Maybe drink some water, do some of that stuff. They're ruining live streaming because they're concerned about how drunk you're getting. Yeah.
Make me not want to live stream.
Because they're concerned. Guys, he can't live stream unless he's drunk off his ass. He can't do it unless he's drunk.
Does anybody work as many hours? Like, fuck. Anyway.
Dude, I work a blue-collar job. I don't get drunk like this. I used to, and I stopped because it's dangerous.
Do I drink more than Bert Kreischer? Probably.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Going about
Bert Kreischer is a comedian who's famous for getting drunk. That's his whole shtick. Dude, you're drinking more than a dude whose whole shtick is getting drunk off his ass.
It's about coffee, my guy. Yeah. Read the damn files. Fuck. I'm literally doing that. Holy
no, you're
shit.
not.
I'm not a robot, bro. I mean, like
a robot. Dude, you can't even say robot. Dude, you're not reading the files. You're crashing out.
Man. God damn. Unsubscribed. Kev, eat my dick. Kev Rice said he just unsubscribed. First of all, he was probably never subscribed in the first place. But if you're in chat, you know, and you're not subscribed, please do feel free to subscribe now and counteract that.
I don't think you're gonna be getting new subscribers off this dude, and if you are, they aren't the subs you want.
This sucks, dude. Maybe it just won't live stream anymore.
This was all the way back in 2022. Remember that. This is back before the flagging, before casino, before all that. This is him back in 2022 when he was at the peak of his fucking career. Everybody was on his side. Everybody was there. Everybody was supporting him. And look at how he's talking. Look at how he's acting. Look at this shit. He hated it even all the way back then. And you should have listened to your drunken self. You shouldn't be streaming. This is pathetic, dude.
I hate this.
You hate this.
Kevin Gillian says, I'll get the next drink. What's your beverage of choice? Tito's vodka. Cosmo Apocalypse, did you get divorced? Why would you ask that question, bro? Come on. I don't talk about my family ever.
Sure. Sure, buddy. You don't talk about your family ever. I'm just gonna say. Pretty sure your wife's VJJ comment came years ago.
You know why I don't talk about my family is because weirdos on the internet make it unfortunate, you know?
Wow. Wow. Maybe you should have thought that. Again, drunk cheer for 2022.
Jeremy, you're drinking some light or dark tonight? I'm drinking some OJ and vodka. I don't know when the
OJ and Tito's vodka. That's his drink of choice.
live stream's going to happen tomorrow.
Didn't.
Ooh. But I learned from today that I shouldn't pre-live stream.
I think he means. I think he means, you know, like pre-game before the live stream. I think that's what he's talking about there. I don't know what pre-live stream is. I think you're talking about you shouldn't drink before you go live. Which, yes, you probably shouldn't drink before you go live. You probably should never do this stuff.
But stuff, I don't know. It's Tito's. Is that? I don't think Tito's is cheap shit, but it's
It's pretty cheap shit. It's Tito's and Fireball. Come on, dude. Come on. You need to get better taste. Maker's Mark. Come on.
also not like high shelf. Don't ask questions about my wife or family. That's
Again, back in 2022. 2022. 2020 fucking two.
Dark Loof. If you say no, okay. Dark Tooth says no one cares. Okay.
God damn. I saw his head twitch because he's so drunk. He can barely hold his head up. That's how drunk he is. He can barely maintain focus right now. He's having to like squint and look and go, oh, that's a dark tooth. He can barely maintain balance. That's how drunk. He's sitting in a chair and struggling.
I don't want you to watch my videos. If you don't give a fuck about what my personal feelings are about this stuff, I want you to unsubscribe off forever.
Dude, I don't think he was talking about that. I think he was talking about like your personal shit that you were getting into and the fact that you're drunk as fuck. Oh, it gets so much better.
Okay? Don't come on my stream and whine and complain about me trying to pay my bills.
Dude, you're drunk. You're drunk. You could calm down. They're trying to help you out here, dude. They're trying to help you. By the way, shout out Sin Stalker for becoming a member. Shout out. But dude, they're trying to pull you back a little bit. Like they're trying to help you.
Okay? If you come in my chat and you're like, man, I don't care, just keep dancing, monkey.
You are dancing. You're a dancing monkey right now. You are a dancing monkey.
That's not how I run my live streams. I don't give a shit. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. I'm 40 years old.
It just writes itself. The comedy writes itself right now. That's the thing. You're a 40-year-old man crying on the internet, drunk off your ass. God, this dude, the signs are always there. The moments were always there, dude. This reads. Do you guys know? You guys know the Dear John letter that was it Dear John? I think it was Dear John that Nick Rekieta did when he's high as fuck and drunk as fuck and just lashing out at this random commenter who sent him a message. This reads like that. This is how this starts going. It feels like that moment where he's so drunk, doesn't realize what he's saying, and is just so vicious in everything he's doing.
Ooh. I assume you're 8 years old if you chat shit like that, right?
They don't care, so they immediately are 8 years old. Got it.
Okay. But I also don't handle slander. I don't give a shit if people are mad. Doesn't matter to me.
I don't know what the slander was. I don't know. I'm curious to know what it was.
What I love is that my viewers have been so supportive of coffeebrandcoffee.com.
Oh, keep that in mind. They've been so supportive of coffeebrandcoffee.com. Definitely won't come up again, but they've been so supportive of coffeebrandcoffee.com that he doesn't need this. Then don't do it. And by the way, Dark Red Knight sent 10 jewels and a gold coin. So shout out to you, buddy. I appreciate it.
And you know, when people tweet like just read their whatever, somebody said just read the damn tweets, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm not your hamster.
You are the hamster. You're the monkey. You're the drunken monkey right now. Dance, monkey, dance.
I don't deal with that.
Dude, we're 3 minutes in. This is a 17-minute clip. You're the hamster. You're the monkey. Dance for me.
I don't dance for you. You know, like, whatever. Talk that kind of shit, bro. Like, go watch someone else. I don't need these live streams.
Then you don't do them. You need them now. You didn't have to need them. You didn't need them then, apparently. You were okay, but you need them now.
I upload 5 videos a day. That's how I pay my bills. My live streams, for me, are most importantly a way for me to connect with my viewers.
Parasocialism. All the way. It's always just been parasocialism. Like, this is his whole MO. His whole mantra has always been just parasocial. Connect with my viewers. No, they want you to give them the information, and you're drunk off your ass and you're thinking that it's more than that.
So if you're gonna be a punk ass and whine about stuff, or say shit like, if you're,
God damn it, this starts coming off more and more and more like Hassan Piker. Like, you guys know the Hassan Piker, whenever he starts getting like criticized and stuff, he goes like, why the fuck you bring this up, or suck my dick and all that. It starts going down like a Hassan route of a crash out, like just freaking out over the negative comments. And 2022, when he was popular, he didn't have to focus in on the negative shit. He could have talked about the positive shit over and over again. He chose to do the negatives.
John saying cringe.
It is cringe. What you're doing is cringe.
Suck on my fucking ball, bro. Put my ball in your mouth and inhale.
That's a Hassan moment. Suck my dick. If you have a problem with me, suck my dick.
I hope you chuck. When I
Man, dude, you're saying this on fucking YouTube too.
I live stream, I want to hang out with people who want to hang out with me. You know, and then this guy, Tom Dellart, why are you still whining? Okay, suck my dick. How about
God damn it, dude. You're out here just telling people to suck it.
that? Like, I don't give a shit. I cannot live stream. Like, these fucking entitled fucks. Pardon me for a second, but I got something to say. These fucking entitled fucks. Like, I could not live stream. I live stream 4 or 5 days a week. I could not live stream and still be 100% fine financially.
That was back in 2022. You now are forced to live stream constantly. You're forced to do this all. You're forced to be the little bitch for Rumble now. Man, those days must have been good. If you just put the slop in the bag, you would have been fine. But you're not, because you started diversifying. You started making stupid decisions, and now look at where you are. This is your past. This is what he used to be like. He's not really changed that much, but he made stupid decisions, and now he's forced to do the thing that he hates.
Okay.
Okay.
I am done dealing with your bullshit. All right. You want?
Okay, then don't deal with it.
Want to come on my live stream and talk shit? You want to talk about telling me what to do? You want to whine about me not reading?
He crashed out. This is all over somebody calling him cringe. Everything you're seeing here is somebody called him cringe. Said that what he was doing is cringe. This is what drove us to this point.
Reading tweets as fast as you want me to. You can suck my. Do you understand? I don't give a shit about people that want to come on my live stream and complain, because
then don't. You probably have thousands of viewers right now. Don't focus in on them.
I don't have to live stream. I can put out my 5 videos a day. Okay? I can put out my 5 videos a day.
And he's looping again.
And be very fine financially.
Yes. Then you should have just kept doing that.
I can tell people go to coffeebrandcoffee.com and find a product they love and buy it and be 100% fine.
Well, you used to be able to. You used to be able to have people go to your website, find a product that they like, and be fine. You used to be able to do all this. This is back before the dark times, the evil times. Now you can't. And again, this is because somebody called him cringe.
You want to get in my chat and you want to call something cringe or cope or I know you don't watch my videos. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing. Like, bro, Ricky from Oregon, shut up. Like, I know your dumbass doesn't watch my videos.
How do you know? How do you know they're not a fan? How do you know they're not just poking you a little bit? Like, you're dancing for them right now, you monkey.
Because if you've ever been on another live stream I've ever done, you know that I'm all over the place and then I just do whatever.
He's everywhere.
So when you show up on my live stream and you want to talk or you want to act, you want to say cringe, or you want to say, oh, Courtney's drunk, or you want to say this, like,
He is drunk.
Suck my
Dude, you're drunk as fuck. You're drunk as all fuck. Like, you are so drunk. I'm scared. I'm questioning if you can actually read these things. That's how drunk you are.
I know you've never been here before, right? Okay, Goblin Hands, cringe AF, okay? At Goblin Hands space wow.
Dude, you don't have to read the space. You don't have to read the space.
Space wow.
Off. Never come back on my channel again. I hope you find happiness in your life.
He did not want to say find happiness. He did not want to say find happiness. He wanted to say something so much worse.
Like, I sincerely hope that you finally find happiness.
Real quick, for people that are asking, this is an old stream from 2022. Look how drunk he is. Look at this. This is when he was reading Twitter files. This was all the way back then at his peak. This is insane.
Do you think I give a f about you? I care about the people who show up in my chat and have positive things to say. Like,
then focus in on the positives. You just crashed out over a couple. People call you cringe, cope. You crashed out.
Roy Lee Walker. I'm going to bed probably, but one more word to say about drunk Jeremy. Unbreaded.
God damn, it was all the way back then when we had unbreaded. The unbreaded bullshit.
Like,
by the way, we got another 10 Aussie from Bryce Murphy! Shout out, brother. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And again, I scheduled this stream poorly, and you guys are killing it tonight. Thank you, guys. You guys are a blast.
I don't give a f. You're 10 years old, and you're in here. You have your big moment talking sh. I don't care.
You don't have to care, but you don't care, but yet you're choosing to care. You're choosing to single them out. You're choosing to talk about them. You're choosing this all on your own. Nobody else is forcing you to do this, dude.
This is my live stream.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Congratulations. Here, you get an applause. You get an applause. Do you want a cookie? Do you want a cookie? You want a piece of candy? Congratulations.
It's a big moment for you. I feel like maybe you're screenshotting this and sending it.
Screenshotting this. This gets weird. He's talking about a 10-year-old.
To whatever A-cup girls you're trying to impress.
That's that's a little weird. I know you're drunk, but that's a little weird. You think that he's 10 years old and he's sending screenshots and stuff like this to A-cup girls. That's his words, not mine. That's a little weird, dude.
I don't give a f. Anthony. Okay,
That's weird.
Anthony. I know you're like, oh, you have a big check mark.
Oh, here's the best part. Anthony with a check mark. He got a check mark, guys. Anthony with a check mark.
Whatever. But eat my too. Like, I see her in my chat. You tell me to go to bed. If you are a hardcore fan of mine or you understood what I'm trying to do here, you wouldn't you wouldn't be a pussy ass.
You just said it's time to go to bed, bro. It's time to go to bed. Dude, they were trying to tell you that yes, you need to stop. You need to stop, dude. You need to pull back. You need to calm down. You need to stop.
Okay? I don't care. This is my house. Here.
Good for you. This is your house. Good for you.
I like your cross lines. Anthony, no. If you're butthurt about that, I don't care.
I mean, you're the one that's crashing out again. You're the one that's losing your shit. All the way back to 2022, you were losing your shit over this stuff. You don't care, though. You don't care.
I eat my d, bro. Like, seriously. You don't know. You're in my live chat. You're in my chat, man. And you're trying to tell me how to fucking do?
Wow. This is amazing. Don Flurgany found something here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Shout out to Don Flurgany. This is amazing. It only gets better.
3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people watching. You're trying to tell me
You have 3,000 to 4,000 people watching, and you're singling out 1 or 2 people, 3 people max, who are calling you cringe, and we're telling you maybe it's time to stop for the night, buddy. Who are trying to help you. How? Dude, you're losing it over like 3 chats.
me how I should be talking to my viewers. My viewers. Oh, you're hurting myself. Okay, let me pull up your.
You are. Like this stuff here, this stuff, it comes back to bite you. It hurts you.
Channel, dude. Here's what you're giving me big advice here. I wanna look at your channel. I'm gonna look at your channel. You're giving me big advice here, okay? See what you have. Here's your top videos using AI software.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird that he has a check mark and only 1,000 subs, but okay, why are you shaming him? Why are you doing this?
So I'm looking at
This is back in 2022 again, when he was the champion for the small content creators. When he was out there for the little guys.
your channel and you have nothing to say.
Oh, okay, but why are you shaming him? He was just telling you to calm down, bro.
All right? You have nothing to say. You want to talk more shit? Okay, here's your channel. You have mambo.ai videos.
I mean, look at where you are now. You're always putting up AI videos and AI slop, acting like it's your real content.
And you're trying to tell me, oh, I'm hurting my opinion. Do you have any clue how ride or die my actual viewers are?
Well, I mean, where they are now. Where are your viewers at now, Jer? You know, I haven't pulled this up in a little while. Let's do this, okay? Let's look at Jer's YouTube channel real quick. Where are your viewers now? Let's pull up the quartering real quick. I haven't done this for a little while. Let's go the quartering. 2 million sub channel. 2 million sub channel. Videos. 3 hours ago, 9K views. 5 hours ago, 7.2K views. 6 hours ago, 24K views. She ran instantly. 44K views from 8 hours ago. Let's go down a little bit. 105, okay, 590K, 19K from 6 days ago. These 128K, yeah, I would love those numbers because of my size of channel. You're a 2 million sub channel, dude. I don't think they're that ride or die anymore. I'm just gonna lay that one out there.
You get that right?
Do you even know?
Eric Allen says, love the Pop-Tarts giving advice. Like, you understand that I don't give a shit. You have 1,000 subscribers, and for whatever reason you have a check mark, you think you could tell me how to be a YouTuber?
He's trying to tell you to... Dude, your drunken crash outs destroy everybody. A drunken crash out will always be something that haunts your life forever. These moments are like they're toxic. They're awful. That's why people started suggesting maybe don't be drunk on stream to everybody out there. It's not good. I've done it a few times. I've been drunk off my ass on streams. Holy shit. There's streams I don't even remember doing. I try not to do that anymore because it's dangerous, bro.
I've been YouTubing for 20 years. 20 years.
Ooh.
You think my regular YouTube channel is my first? I've out and deleted more silver play button channels than you can even imagine.
I don't believe you there. I know you've done like 2, maybe 3. No, it's about 2. You sold them off. Congratulations. Wish you were there now. When was this stream? 2022.
Okay.
December 2022.
So suck on my... Don't concern troll me. I've been around for a minute. All right? My viewers know exactly what the deal is.
Well, you've been around for a minute and now look at where you're at. Look at what you're struggling with now. And I see you, Phil McCracken. A lot of this stuff says this, a lot of this, okay? A lot of this is from 2022. This is some old content, but this is so beautiful. This is amazing content.
But anyway.
Is he going to move on?
Tell me more about how I can do better. Tell me more. A guy that effortlessly puts up 40 to 60 million viewers a month. Tell me more.
How many views have you gotten this month without counting for 7 days? You're down again, and that's even with your shorts being added in. Ooh. You're struggling there, Jer. You struggling.
Guy who has 1,000 subscribers about how I'm ruining things. You understand, right? You understand that all right.
This is all the way back then. Like looking back at these moments, it was all lining up that he would inevitably be where he is now. But bro, this is beauty. This is art. This is so effortlessly beautiful. Man, oh man.
That's it. I'm done reading these chats. It's time to relax.
It's time to relax, guys. It's time to relax. Watch him relax.
Read super chats. I'm going to refill my drink and we're going to have fun.
Why is he insulting somebody because he has low subscribers, says Phil McCracken? Because he's drunk as fuck. He's drunk off his ass in the middle of a stream. Like he sounds awful right now. And this is old. This is how he used to be all the time though. This is his level of drunkenness.
And people are like, don't feed the trolls. Like, bro, I'm not.
You had like 3 people come into your chat and you crashed out. You lost your shit.
I'm literally suffocating the trolls.
Sure.
So, MT says, just joined. The f did I miss? My dude is raging. I'm not though. Like, so none of this shit matters to me.
None of this shit matters. None of this shit matters. None of this ever mattered. None of this stuff's important. It's never been important. Who the fuck cares?
It's just I don't give a shit, you know? I know that people want to ride with the people that want to ride with me will ride with me. Then let me just say this. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. All I can ask is if you're here watching, please open a new tab. Go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. If you want to support an independent content creator who's trying to do something all on his own, all I could ask is that you go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. My thing.
Man, just look at how many of these are. Again, I ripped this from Don, okay? I ripped this from Flurgany. I stole it straight from him. I'm not even gonna lie. I took it from him. Shout out Don Flurgany. This gets so fucking wild. The amount of times he starts just shilling Coffee brand coffee. It's always been a
He
meme.
was like, just go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. If you want to help a brother out, that's all I could possibly ask. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. But like, I just wish people would give coffeebrandcoffee.com a bigger chance. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. I don't play. You want, like, Tim Pool thinks he's gonna compete with me.
Oh, here we go, 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 bros. Here's the drunk reason you don't drunk stream. This is why you never drunk stream.
Tim Pool tried to buy my product, and he didn't like the pricing because he couldn't make enough money.
Tim Pool was somebody that he was going to try to help out. Tim Pool was going to be, you know, white labeling from quartering. Tim wanted to work with him, but when Tim saw the projections, saw the money, he was like, no, I can't make money off this. It's not good. This is bad. We're going to go somewhere else. And look at where Tim is now compared to you, buddy.
Fact, I love Tim, okay? I love Tim, but he felt like he couldn't make enough money if I made his product for him. So he went to another big company that roasts 50,000 pounds of garbage at once.
Wow. Wow. And you exposed Tim there, didn't you? You tried to call out Tim Pool there, didn't you? You just tried to ruin Tim Pool's credibility. Like think about this. Tim Pool is opening up actual locations and an actual storefront and all this stuff is that like brick and mortar stuff. It looks like idiot, like shit, but he's doing that. Dude, Tim's succeeding where you wanted to be. He's actually kicking your ass around right now.
And I told him I didn't want to do it. I refused to do it.
What?
Okay? I refused of garbage at once. And I told him I didn't want to do it. I refused to do it. Okay? I refused to sell him garbage bulk product.
Well, I mean, you buy garbage bulk products, so there's no real difference here, but at least Tim's making money.
He did not choose to purchase from me. And I'm fine with that. Sell it to
You're fine with that. You're fine with that. We just watched this all through. You're fine with that. You're fine with Tim buying garbage products and thinking that he can compete with you. I'm fine with that, girls.
to his viewers, and that's fine. He can sell it to his viewers. He'll do great. He'll sell a lot of his garbage coffee. Roadkill86 says, you're drunk and won't remember this tomorrow, and are going to regret it. Dude, tell me you never drank before. Are you kidding me? So let me just say this. People that are like, meh, you're drinking. Like, you understand that it's barely 1 o'clock. I will remember 100% of this. And tomorrow, we have a big stream. Big stream. Big stream.
I don't even know what stream it was. I don't even think it went out there.
You don't say.
Currently have 0 sales on coffeebrandcoffee.com.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Who wants to be the first sale on coffeebrandcoffee.com right now? Politically
You already were a sale, dude. You already had a sale tonight, but apparently you weren't getting any sales. Okay.
defiant says, I'll be honest, I'm a bit disappointed, as I was hoping this was a more in-depth live stream on Twitter Files, more so than a drinking stream. Nothing wrong with a drinking stream, but I felt like I'm misled on the stream is going to be. Is that true?
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is true. You were drunk off your ass, dude. It was drunk, and again, don't care at all about these comments. Don't care. Just gonna focus in on the negative ones. Have thousands of people watching it right now. Don't care.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Did you just get here? Because my dick's been in the dirt for over 2.5 hours.
What?
Good for you. Good for you, dude.
What?
By the way, this is also a sponsored stream. He said he never does sponsored streams drunk off his ass. He's never done the sponsored content while drunk. Look at what he's doing.
Does everyone know the Coffee Brand Coffee promo code?
If you haven't yet, open a new tab. Go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. Do me this one solid if you haven't yet.
Do me this solid, guys, please. Please do me this solid.
Please go to coffeebrandcoffee.com. That's all I could ask is if you're here, just go to coffeebrandcoffee.com.
But then what?
And then I won't talk about coffee for the rest of the night. That's it. Just go to
Never gonna talk about it again. Never gonna talk about it again.
Coffee Brand Coffee, read the reviews, and I won't talk about it.
Here it goes. Did he pee? I wonder. Okay, this is old. This is old. Did he pee in a? Did he pee again? Did he pee in a little thing again? Is that what he's doing? Wait. Why is it glitching?
All right. Let's get back to work. A friend of mine really wants to.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Seriously. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. Like, I can only push so many people to coffeebrandcoffee.com. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. I don't believe that you only make a 12% margin. It's gotta be like 20-30% at least. You're wrong, Kyle. Oh, why you're wrong? Let me just tell.
You know what? People are wanting it. He said he was only gonna say it one more time and never again. Never again. Never again. Dude, you're lied. You lied. You lied. You lied, oh buddy. Oh, you lied. Lies.
Wait, let me tell you this about my coffee, tea, and cocoa. Okay.
By the way, we're also talking about right now how much money he made back then.
I am buying 90 to 92 point out of 100 rated coffee, tea, and cocoa. I am not buying absolute cheap garbage. I don't want to name names, but I am not buying garbage tea and cocoa.
Well, you already named names. You already named names, dude. You already called out Tim Pool and said that he was buying garbage shit. You lied. You lie. You lie like you drink.
Like a 12% margin is not it's not great. If you
were at 12, well, I don't know what his margins are right now, but this does not sound fantastic, and you still don't have good margins. You're still losing money. You say you only get like $4 a bag, depending on which product. You're still losing, dude.
Buying coffee, tea, or cocoa only, I'm losing money. Coffeebrandcoffee.com is owned by me. The fulfillment owned by me. The beans, the blends, the flavors, the teas, the coffees, the dark chocolate covered espresso beans are
all that stuff. But realize that the teas, the cocos, the dark chocolate covered espresso beans, those don't exist anymore. They don't even. They're no longer irrelevant. They're all gone, dude.
All owned by me. Promo code The Quartering will save. But if you're watching this by tomorrow,
yeah,
that's it. Like if you want to save on everything on the website, 12DAYS 12 days. That's it. The very first thing I'm gonna do when I wake up in the morning is disable that promo code.
I don't know if it got disabled. I don't know. What time did you wake up? This was a Saturday. What time did you get up the next day?
All right. Coffeebrandcoffee.com, 12 days to save 12%. And the second I wake up tomorrow, I'm disabling that promo code. If you go to coffeebrandcoffee.com and you order today, you will have it before Christmas.
Well, I'm willing to bet you would have it now before Christmas, but here's the funny part. This is my little nod to Don because this gets so funny.
Oh, then he just like sits here in silence. I don't know what he's looking at.
Just the face. Just the face alone. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is such an old clip. This is such an old clip. This is beauty. This was art. Don, shout out. Holy shit. All the signs were always there. We always knew that he was going to be a massive fucking loser. But we were mesmerized by it all. He's just the biggest clown I've ever fucking seen. This dude is wild. And all the way back then, back when he was at his peak, back when he had everybody loving him, people were on his side, he still acts like a lolcow. He acts like he does today. What the fuck, dude? Dude. His German Shepherd impression. Every addict ever claimed to quit / start recovery tomorrow. That's also true. He has said that. Being this drunk, he would wake up hungover. He would barely wake up the next day. I'm in the People's Republic of Colorado, says Harem B. Spalt. I'm not even gonna try to say your name anymore. I'm too special. I feel like there was a couple others real quick. Sounds like he's on the sauce. Yes, Silver Cobra. He was so drunk. He was so drunk. Jeremy should have stayed as a Reddit mod. Yes. Yes, but that's practically all I have for today. We went over him lose his weight. He's gonna have a weight journey. What else do I have? I'll save that for tomorrow. Talked about solo for a little bit. I have one last thing. It's really quick. It's like just a 40 seconds long. But this is from Cat's Burgers. Shout out! Shout out! What he was a Reddit mod? I don't know, but he has the archetype to be a Reddit mod. We have this last thing. This is from DSP. Cat's Burgers says this is literally just gambling now. This is him just talking about all the cards he gets now. Just opening up packs of cards and stuff, and just listen to this.
I'm curious, what will we get from the Final Fantasy box? And the reason
I think he's opening up Magic cards now, so he has a Final Fantasy box of Magic cards.
I say that is you saw with the Marvel box, we made out. Like, I haven't priced the cards yet that I got from the Marvel box. I'm going to do that. But I think I actually made out in value, because just counting the hits. In the Marvel box, I had a $30, $21, $11. I believe there was like a $9, $6. There was like $3 or $4, $5. So
Dude, just admit you have a fucking gambling addiction. He probably no longer plays the down from the rafters and the WWE game. He probably gave up on that because now he has a new fucking gambling addiction, which is just opening up packs of cards. It's not even good content, dude. You're not winning it. You're finding cards worth value and all that. That's not gonna be good. This is all bad, dude. This is all kinds of bad.
Just between the hits, it's like $70, $80, $90 almost. And then I got to factor in the cost or the value of the actual regular cards.
And then you have to write in the cost of how much you spent on these boxes.
In the box, I think I made money on the Marvel box. And the thing is, some of those cards' values are actually moving around. I'm curious.
Yes, they're moving around. Dude, you're just... He's going to lose so much money doing this. This is dangerous. Like, right now at my local gas station, they've been re-releasing Pokemon cards, okay? Like, there's special packs you could get. I've bought 2 so far, okay? And I'm looking at them like the coolest things that I got are these. I don't even know if they're worth money or not. It's an Alakazam, a Bruxis, a Mega Gengar, and a Pikachu. I don't even know if they're worth money. I don't care. I just picked them up because I was like, you know what? It's been a while since I've opened packs of cards. Okay. They stay right there. I'm never going to do anything with them. I might throw them into a drawer. But like Phil's going to 100% like lose it. This is not a winning strategy, dude. This is a losing strategy right now. Okay, the orange is explained. I don't know what that is. Like threatening people, he's going to Anyways, I think that is it for the night. Let me double check. Trying to see the chair. Damn it, TD! You haven't even reacted to me yet. Thought you loved me. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, that's all I have planned for the night. So let me see who we can raid into. So I will be back tomorrow night. Okay. Don't you guys worry. I'll be back tomorrow night with another stream because we also got a vlog and all that. So we got some more content. 1 more hour, says Bryce Murphy. Bryce, I don't normally stream on Mondays. I did this just because I found some content I wanted to do. But we'll be back tomorrow, okay? We'll have some more content. What time? We usually go live about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So check. It's not going to be Central Standard Time anymore. Central Time. So 8 p.m. Central is usually when we go live, all that. Keep an eye on the channel, hang out, do all that stuff. But in the meantime, let's see. Do we want to do Camelot or do we want to go Epic Mike? Let's go Meek. Let's go Epic Mike for the night because I think that'll be a fun one to do. So let's see. Customized. Give me a second. Kick will be there before YouTube. Now I have to find Mike on the frickin' Smash JT Comics Division. Mike. Where's Mike? There he is. Okay. Rating into Mike also on YouTube. So in the meantime, guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a lovely day wherever in the world that you guys might be at. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.